Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Starfox Adventures. Previously, we made our way through the remaining part of Ice Mountain along with Prince Tricky, and we were able to make our way into the sewers of, I guess, the Ice Mountain or Thortail Hollow. I have no idea where this place is specifically located, but the main point I'm getting to is that we're on our way back to Thorntail Hollow, where we could reunite Tricky with his mother. And today we're going to do just that, by continuing our way through the sewers to get back to the Hollow. We should have that much farther, farther to go now, so we should be getting close to completing our duty. Smash up this crate. Ah, more scarabs. Nice, an orange one too. Since I got that small scarab bag not too long ago, I am definitely going to do my best to fill it out as much as I can. And sure enough, we were pretty close to the end of our time in Ice Mountain. And we're really close to getting back to Thorntail Hollow.
That's my mom!
Oh man, Tricky's got such a habit of just running ahead first, but this time is justified, so I'll allow it. If we head over to the Hollow, I'm gonna ignore that blue because that's just gonna annoy me more than anything else. See some Sharp Claw that's arrived here as well. I'm getting 2-on-1 right here. I'll see able to take care of that bloop, even though I said I wasn't gonna do that, but still. Blammo! Hit him with my favorite combo. So it looks like Tricky made it back to his mom. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do my best to clear out the area of Sharp Claw because nobody should threaten the Thortail tribe like this, because they're a very peaceful and friendly tribe. And nobody should pick on them at any point whatsoever, not when I'm around. I guess I'll pick up more of these grub tub fungus mushrooms while I'm at it. And here's more rocks we can use to lift up and get more scarabs. And I did say I want to fill out my bag, so I'm going to do that really quickly before I do head back to meeting up with the queen. Fill that up too. And more orange scarabs, nice. Already just one away from a full bag. There should be one in here. Well, it's a red one, but it's going to overcompensate things a little bit. Doesn't really matter though, I can live with it. Already got a full scarab bag, so now we're going to make our way over here. And take care of more of these stupid Sharp Claw. How did they even get here to begin with? I mean, this place is practically isolated. So did they like fly here on a ship or something? Like from the galleon that General Scales pilots? I have no idea how they even got here at all. But the important thing is we were able to clear them out, so it doesn't really matter where they came from. They're no longer here, that's alright with me.
I'm here, guys. Mission accomplished. Contact General Pepper so we can get paid.
She is gonna be okay, isn't she, Fox?
Are you sure you finished down there? The planet's not back together yet.
The Queen needs my help. Fox out. Is there anything we can do for her?
We need to find white grub tubs. My mom gives them to me when I'm not feeling well.
It looks like she'll need a lot. Let's take a look around, see what we can find.
Man, Fox, that's not really nice to say about the sick Queen of the Earthwalkers. To say that she needs a lot, that's a roundabout way of saying that she's, well, you know. I'm not gonna say it myself because I don't want to be rude towards female people. Because that's just not nice. Plain and simple as that. Okay, so now we have to find these white grub tub. I guess because she's the queen, that she has to be all fancy and get something else that's different. So in order to get where we're going, actually we need to make a quick stop at the Thorntail store because there is something we'll need to pick up on our travels. Well, I was gonna go pick up the item we need, but as long as we're here, I might as well take care of this.
Throw me 20 scarabs, and I'll give you a cheat token.
We saw this back in Ice Mountain, this well that will give us a cheat token if we deposit enough scarabs in it. And true to its word, we were able to collect that said object. Now take it to the maze. I will be doing that for a while since there's a lot more of these tokens we have to acquire. So we're going to be collected these things on our travels as well. But we will be going to that maze for quite some time. Now, where's that thing I want? Should be, yeah, right there. This is the Firefly Lantern.
You pay this much.
I'm not sure how much it might go for if you haggle. We're gonna go on a limb and say 15?
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
15, nice. Alright, so I'll be able to take that and be on my way. Voila! This is the Firefly Lantern. If you find yourself in dark caves, open the lantern to release a firefly, and your path will become clear. Don't forget that the lantern is useless without fireflies inside it. There is a firefly you could buy in the food section of this store. That's the green thing that was floating around from the last time we were visiting this place. But I actually don't want to go and buy a firefly there because we will be able to find fireflies from the place that we'll be visiting soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna gather some more scarabs here and collect a few of the maps. Collect a few of the maps that will be needing to go on our quest. So I'm gonna take care of that very quickly. Okay, when I meant I was gonna buy some of the maps, I actually bought all of them in advance. It turns out I had more than enough scarabs I need on hand after a few rounds of gambling to go along with that to be able to get all the maps in the Thortail store. So we're actually good to go in terms of those maps from here on out. I will display what each map costs at the store when we get to those future areas. The reason why I want to buy them all off screen was to prevent like spoilers for upcoming areas that we will be going to throughout the game, just to keep at least some suspense intact. In the meantime, Tricky can dig that up. That's up a farm dad. Let's see. I think there's at least one more digging spot we can go to at least before we do head off to where we're actually supposed to go. That's over here. And we'll dig up this spot. Let's see what it contains inside. I'll speak to the Stormtail in the meantime.
Came and attacked our queen.
Another farm dad. No big surprise there. So about the Thortail store, I was actually able to haggle for like 2 of the maps. Everything else I just had to pay full price, and afterwards I just said screw it, and I paid full price for everything else. Apparently the haggling gods were just not with me today. A little tidbit about the haggling system, that actually was not included at first when this game was going through development. You were forced to pay full price for all the items no matter what. They decided to include that little thing later on when they went to Dinosaur Planet 2, I guess, Starfox Adventures. Also, this game needed a expansion pack to run on the N64 at first, so there's that. So I really didn't think Dinosaur Planet was this big, but actually after playing it now in its final version, I can sort of believe that.
Okay, Tricky. You stay here. I'll go search down there.
But I need to help my mom.
And you will be by staying out there.
Okay, Fox, but hurry up. My mom looked real bad.
Don't worry, Tricky. We'll be able to handle things without you. I mean, you have been kind of a little help before, but I'm sure we'll be able to do good without you from here on out, at least for the time being. Speaking of Tricky, there's actually a little thing that I was able to find when we were going through Ice Mountain. I actually forgot to mention this. Tricky was originally going to be known for the sidekick role as Tricky the Triceratops. If that sounds familiar to you, then it should be if you played Diddy Kong Racing, because that was a boss character that was from that game. But when development got shifted over to the or from the N64 to the GameCube, they decided to make a Tricky a prince as well as an original character. Also, from what I was able to gather from a video I read or I watched about, I watched around while I was getting research for this LP. This game originally started off as a sequel to Diddy Kong Racing. I don't know for sure how much that actually holds up, but apparently that was a thing. Could have fooled me. In any case, we were able to get another staff upgrade. This is the staff rocket boost. Look out for special boost pads on the ground. They are used to give your staff extra rocket power to lift you off the ground and onto ledges above. So that's a really nice power up that we have on hand now. By the way, for the C inventory, if you haven't figured it out by now, the blue category is for tricky sidekick commands when he's around, and the yellow slot is for your staff boost upgrades. And since we have two now, we are able to select between the two of them, the Fire Blaster and the Rocket Boost. You can assign the Rocket Boost to instant access, but it'll be available to be used in certain areas. So I'm going to stick with the Fire Blaster as far as my instant access button. This is a Rocket Boost pad. Use the staff boost upgrade in your inventory when next to this pad to boost to the ledge above. Cool thing is, like with like with most items you can use with the C inventory, you're able to use it outright when you're able, or whenever you're near a rocket boost with the rocket boost upgrade. Okay, so let's see where to go next. We have to hold this down. Yep, we have to hold this down, but if we get off it, it just closes down on us. I wonder if that jingle will open again. Yeah, it will. It's just like with that stupid block back at the path on Ice Mountain. So we have to backtrack a little bit in order to get up that place. And how is that able to hit me? That shouldn't be able to hit me at all. That stupid mushroom. I'm not sure why mushrooms are harmful in this world, but they are. At least some of them are. Like, the grubtub aren't that harmful to us, or at least to the Earthwalkers, because that is their favorite food. So what we're supposed to do is to plant a bomb spore here. I'm starting to run out of those things. I may have to stock up on some very soon. Thankfully, the area we are going into does have a few bomb spores lying around, so I will be able to collect some in the near future. So blow up that little path to make a block appear, and that's what you're supposed to use to weigh down this switch. And now it will stay open for good, as long as you keep the block on there. If you go up there, there's not much to explore in that upper part. It's probably just like more crates which will give you more healing stuff. So that's something that's not really particularly useful unless you're running low on energy, but it's just worth noting. Where are those bomb spores at? Oh, there they are. Yeah, and these could take so long to float down because they're up from such a high ledge. I'm not gonna grind on that spot at all. So the reason why I needed the Firefly Lantern was to speak to this particular Thorntail.
Ah, a lantern to light your way. Good. Yes, very good. Good, good, excellent.
And then we can use a bomb spore to blow up this patch, and then we'll be able to go down that ladder. And somehow, that Thorntail didn't decide to move farther away from that location because he decided to sleep next to the place we're supposed to blow up. But he's still sleeping, so it looks like it doesn't bother him too much. I guess we'll just go down there and continue our business while not being worried about the guilty thing that we did near that Thorntail. And now we're in the bottom of the well. And that is why I didn't want to buy any fireflies back at the store, because like I said before, there were going to be a few in the area we had to investigate to find the white grub tub. And this is a firefly. It will be stored inside the lantern, and we can let one out when we need to see in the dark. This is going to be the only area in the entire game where you can use the lantern, and it will be useful to you at all. So enjoy it while you can, because you will be using it for much longer after your time in this location. Let me collect you too. Okay, so let's see. Since it's dark here, it would be a perfect time for me to use the lantern. So just go to the red slot in your inventory and select the lantern. And that will automatically display whatever firefly that you do have at your disposal. Once again, running low on those bomb spores. Gotta be very careful about those. Back away there. And then use our blaster and blow it up. Easy as that. And there's the white grub tube that we need to collect. And of course, because it's just a reskin item, Fox has to be all excited about it and collect it like it's a new item. This is white grub tub. You need to collect 6 of these to feed to the Queen Earthwalker. I think we'll only get at least half of them today because this recording is running long enough as it is, and I know I have to cut some out from my time shopping in the Thortail store, but still, I don't want this to go for too long. The next location, I guess we'll go up there. I see white grub tub up top. And we'll select the the rocket boost, and then blast our way up. More Firefly, but more importantly, another white grub tub fungus. Get over here, stupid Firefly, thank you. Those things are really finicky to collect sometimes because they always float up and down, so that's why they aren't the best to acquire. But like I said before, this is the only area where we need to actually use the Firefly Lantern, so it's not like we'll be using them for too long. Now where's the location? There you are. If you know your way around this place enough, that you really don't need to rely on the lantern too much. If you just feel your way around and see where you need to use a bomb sword to blow up whatever you need to get rid of that's in your way. I'll get rid of this energy gem, and that's gonna be all we're gonna cover for now. We were able to get half of the white grub tub that's needed to cure the Queen Earthwalker. So next time, we're gonna collect the remaining white grub tub fungus that linger around in this well, and we'll return back to the Queen Earthwalker to cure her. Until we meet again, farewell for now.